Today we will show you how to get started with Battletech and Alphastrike.
We will show you the most important rules for beginners and a few little tweaks here and there you can add to maybe improve the experience.
Hello! Welcome to TableDropZone. My name is Loc.
And my name is Holger. And we got a sign! Anyway, today I want to give you a short introduction on how to play Battletech Alphastrike.
And please keep in mind that all the rules we show you today is supposed for beginners. Experts will want to extend the rule, and we also add some house rules that we think can improve the game a lot.
Exactly. Now it is very easy for beginners to get started with Battletech Alphastrike. All you need to do is head on over to the official website of Battletech from Catalyst Game Labs, and there you will find downloadable quick manual, some sheets for printing out mechs that you can use, and on masterunitlist.info you can find all the unit cards. I leave the links in the description down below so you can just click them and head on over and try it out yourself. With that said,
let's start!
Let's start!
The first thing you will need is 2 armies. We will show you in a later video on how to best build such an army. For now, you can use the battle value at the top corner of an Alphastrike card. An army from the inner sphere is called Lance and consists of 4 mechs. An army from the clans is called a star and consists of 5 mechs.
Let's play a short game together. I will play these 2 mechs of a local military, and Loc will play that group of ragtag mercenaries. We will start with the initiative phase. This one is short. Both players roll their dice. The person with the lowest value moves first. We use a house rule that the winner of the initiative phase can choose who starts. It is usually beneficial to move last, because that means you can react to your opponent's movement. We will now start the movement phase. Since I won the initiative, Loc starts moving. Usually you move mechs onto the battlefield from outside the field, but in this case we will have them already on the field to start with.
Mechs are moved one by one. You can freely choose in which order to move your mechs. You use the NV value to determine how far a mech can move. I will move my mech using the normal movement. So I take a measuring tape and move up to the amount on the card. In this case, it is up to 12 inch.
Now it's my turn to move a mech. I will choose to sprint. When I sprint, I will move up to 1.5 times the amount on the card. So it says 10 inch. You can now move 15 inch. However, you cannot shoot anymore. To remember this, we add markers. I will sprint down from this mountain into the forest. Moving up or down heights costs the amount of inch you move. So in this case, 1. In the forest, movement is more difficult, so each inch costs 2 inch of movement. I will move up to the woods and then recalculate the rest of the way.
Now I will move my second mech. I will jump. This is also the last of the 3 movement types. If the mech has the ability to jump, it has a J right after the NV value. Jumping in essence ignores most terrain heights that would otherwise need to be avoided, but it takes a penalty to the ability to shoot and get shot. There are further rules for jumping, but for simplicity, we will ignore those for now. To remember that my mech jumps, I will add a marker.
Finally, I will move my last mech. but instead of moving it, I will just shift it within a 2-inch radius. This is not considered movement, but it allows me to get into this cover next to me. We will now enter the third phase, the attack phase. It doesn't matter who starts shooting, since all mechs that are on the playing field can shoot, even if they are destroyed in that round. To shoot, we will need 2 things: very simple math and 2 6-sided dice.
First, we will need to calculate how much we have to roll in order to hit. I will shoot Holger's Nova with my adder.
First, I will need to ask a couple of questions. Number 1. What is the skill of your pilot? Each mech has a skill that you can set through a pilot card or by yourself. All our mechs have the skill level of 3 because we feel it is a good value. Number 2. How did your mech move? Normal movement, jumping or just standing around modifies how well you shoot. For jumping, you add a 2 to the value. For normal movement, you change nothing. For standstill, you subtract 1 from the value. Loc's mech did move, so we don't change anything, and now we still have the value 3. Number 3. How did your target move? Here, another value from the card becomes important, the TMM or Target Movement Modifier. If the mech did not move, he will not have a TMM value. If he did move or sprint, the TMM value gets added. If he jumped, you additionally add 1 to the value. The target did not jump or move, so we do not change any value. Number 4. Is the mech in partial cover? An obstacle that does not fully cover the mech is considered partial cover. As you can see, he is behind a small building, so we need to add 1 to the value. Number 5. Finally, we need to measure how far away the target is. The distance is important as it determines how likely you will hit your target. There are 3 distances. Short distance, everything up to 6 inch. At this distance, no modification is done. Medium distance, everything from 6 to 24 inches. You will need to add 2 to your target dice roll. Long distance, for anything further away, you need to add 4 to your target dice roll. Loc's target is in medium range, so I need to add 2 to the value to a total of 6. This means that Loc's mech can hit my mech with any dice roll between 6 and 12. In the basic rules, you roll once for the full damage value. However, we recommend rolling once for each damage point, as it balances the game better and makes it more exciting, so Loc will roll again.
As you can see, I can remove some of the white hit points. The white points symbolize the armor. Once the armor is off, I will directly hit the inner structure, shown as red points. Every hit here is counted automatically as a critical hit. A critical hit can also be achieved if you roll a 12, as I have done just now. On a critical hit, you roll again to determine which system of the mech has been damaged. This can greatly influence the usefulness of a mech, or even outright destroy him. Let's see what we roll.
Oh, ammo hit. But since this mech has the ability ENE, this means he has only energy weapons, so there is no ammo and thus no ammo explosion can happen. This critical hit does effectively nothing.
Next, I will shoot with my mongrel. He cannot shoot the Nova Prime because it is behind him. Keep in mind that some mechs have the ability Rare. This ability allows them to shoot to the back according to the value of the Rare. So I will shoot the Griffin, who is less than 3 inches in the forest. This makes the forest function like a partial cover. More than 3 inches makes the forest into full cover. This means I need to add 1 to my die roll for the cover. I have now attacked with all my mechs and hand over to Holger.
Time for revenge. However, I can only shoot with my Nova Prime because the Griffin sprinted and cannot attack this round. Luckily, the mongrel has his back turned to me, so now I will deal more damage. The normal rules say that it is 1 more point of damage. However, we use the house rule that each point of damage counts double. Looks like I missed too often. However, I can overheat. My mech can overheat, which increases the damage it can cause by the OV value, in this case 4. However, overheating comes with its drawbacks. The mech will be slower in the next round by twice the amount it overheated. Once it overheats to level 2, you need to subtract 1 from the TMM. I can cool down my mech by not moving and shooting, or I can search for a water body to put my mech into. Should you overheat more than 4, then your mech will shut down and cannot move or shoot for 1 round. Furthermore, for this round the TMM will be -4. This will be the case with my Nova Prime, however I get 4 more shots. With overheating I was able to fully destroy Loc's mongrel. Since my second mech ran, I cannot shoot him, so for me the shooting phase is over. As this is now the end of the round, we will remove the destroyed mechs.
We will now go into a second round. That will again start with an initiative roll.
I won the initiative roll. That means, in accordance with our house rules, that I choose to start moving first. So I will move my Griffin to attack Loc's adder in close combat. As you can see, this little tweak of the official rule that the winner always moves last changes strategies significantly.
My mech is now locked in combat, and since all mechs have been moved, we will now go into the attack phase and let these 2 mental titans battle it out by ramming into each other. Usually you would roll with the same rules as for shooting, but a shorthand here is to simply calculate the damage. The damage in close combat equals the size value shown on the card.
So that means my mech takes 1 damage and Loc's mech takes 2 damage. As my Nova Prime has shut down from overheating, I cannot move any more mechs. The same goes for Loc. This concludes the second round, and we would now go into the third round with the initiative phase.
So that was more intro to get you started with the basics or help you to follow our battle report better.
Exactly, we are planning more introductions like this in the future, also for other games that we enjoy. So if you have any ideas or comments on how we can improve, please leave your feedback in the comment section below.
And please help us to grow our channel and spread our hobby by subscribing us and like our video.
Yes, please do so. Thank you for watching so far, and we will see you in the next video.
Thank you. Bye.